together here. Oh, ooh, thought I almost forgot my seltzer, but it's right here. Thank God. Because I need it. I don't know. I don't know if I feel dehydrated. I don't know what. I don't know what is going on here with my eyebrows. One looks like it's like short. It's whatever. Maybe it's the lighting. If my eyebrow disappears, I don't know. It's fine. I just can't get caught up in these things right now. Alrighty, where are we here? The first person is Cinnamon. Will I be moving on my own very soon, or will I have to move in with my cousins Ashley or Brittany? Okay. Will I be moving on my own soon? If you did have to move in with them, it would just be for a pit stop. You wouldn't be there very long. I don't know if it would be because you're waiting for the apartment to be open. I don't think you'd have to stay long. Or if you needed to save extra money or something like that, but you wouldn't be there for very long. No. You're heading out on your own. Maybe before the end of the year. And you critique HS's actions towards me next. Communication would be next. Just watch out for a couple of things. That he's not lying to you about something, and that there's not, you guys may have an argument. There could be an argument around a lie or feeling deceived about something. But communication would be next. KM General. You are going to have choices with the Seven of Cups. Cause for celebration comes in through perseverance. Whatever you've been putting time and effort in, don't give up on it, because fruits of your labor are about to come into fruition. You may be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Stepping into your own strength brings in new opportunities, especially around work, business, and finance. Cinnamon. Oh, that's so funny. Mr. Maurice, general reading. Okay. Could be working on a creative project or practicing like some kind of a new creative hobby that you may get a lot out of and thoroughly enjoy. You may feel very passionately about it. Negativity, pessimism is moving into the past when a wish comes true. The ability to manifest new opportunities. Focus more on what you want more of, because you just might get it. You have the world at your feet when a large sum of money shows up. It also looks like you may be focused on a side business endeavor or a side business gig of some type. Weight of the world melts off your shoulders as life starts to move forward. Could be taking a little road trip, possibly a weekend getaway or something of that nature. It also looks like you're no longer holding yourself back. And you may be spending time with family in the near future. Things seem to change for the better quickly around money. or worries about money. Five of Pentacles in reverse could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, putting money aside for something. But generally speaking, it's good for finances. Love always, general. You may have choices to make and you could be feeling undecided. Don't do anything until you're ready. You have growth, change, and transformation coming in around your life, along with cause for celebration through perseverance. You've got money coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. Life starts to move forward when you step into your own strength. It also looks like you're not looking back on the past fondly, but you're more than ready to make things happen and move forward. Tiffany, love. Love. Okay, you have some nice stuff happening here. If you're not with anyone now, you have new options coming in. You have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a Leo. If you're with someone, your current relationship would be strengthening, and it would be taking on a kind, caring, compassionate feel. Now, things are moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race, but you're building solid ground. If you're not with anyone right now, the new relationship would be slow and steady. But it would be built on solid ground and things would move forward in their own time, moving on to greener pastures overall. Things change around your love life for the better pretty quickly. But it's not like, it's slow and steady wins the race. Things are improving quickly, but it's still slow and steady. Like, it wouldn't be like craziness. Like how do I explain it? Any relationship that moves forward quickly, but not like whirlwind romance, like you meet him on Tuesday and marry him on Friday. That's not the kind of relationship this is. This is much more of a stable, grounded relationship that's coming in. If you're not with anyone now, I would say watch out for a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a Leo. Love always, love this week. Love this week. You might feel as if not much is changing for the better quickly. You do have new choices coming in and you're moving forward to greener pastures, but you may be feeling disappointed around a current love situation that doesn't seem to be moving forward. You may have sharp energy around something that feels stuck. And you may decide to walk away from. Any situation that's not moving forward this week, you may decide, you know what, I'm done with it. If you were to shut the door on things that aren't moving forward, all of a sudden new energy comes in. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and life moves forward quickly. Empress, I don't see it yet. Let me do T. Yvette General for the weekend. You do have romance coming in around a relationship that's functioning really well. That is like what you put into it, you get out of it, and feeling very respected. It also looks like the hard work that you put into this situation is coming back to you. It looks like life starts to move forward this weekend and you have a little bit of good luck coming in. Just that good luck is just in general. You do have a wish around a love connection this weekend and you are starting a new journey. Or you're starting that journey relatively soon, even if it doesn't start exactly this weekend. You're no longer holding yourself back. You've got happiness coming in this weekend, or something should happen that makes you happy. A fire sign may be around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but you should have plenty of choices around social events for this weekend. Lioness, can I get a general for this weekend? Okay, you've got choices coming in this weekend with the Seven of Cups. The love cup here is full and anxiety is moving into the past. If you're not with anyone right now, you could have a Virgo come in, or a very significant Virgo comes in this weekend. Also, so does a Taurus. Oh, you got also an Aries here. Got new energy coming in this weekend. You also may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time by the water or around the water, or taking a little road trip to water. That could come up. Something out of the clear blue, spontaneous, could come up this weekend. And it looks like overall the energy around the weekend is really, it's like positive, it's forward moving, and it's pleasant. Maybe it's the new moon's bringing in positive energy, I think. Lioness. Oh, I did that one. Empress. How did Melina feel when my brother, that he doesn't need her help anymore, and told her to fuck off after she told him herself about lying about, oh, how did Melina feel? Okay. Well, she kind of feels burdened by the situation, and she may be holding herself back, but I think she sort of knew that it was coming. Like, I think she knows that she deserved it. I don't think she was prepared for it. I don't think she was ready for it, but I think that she does think that she deserved it. Amazing. Amazing. Good, I'm glad he told her to fuck off. Bonnie, will the Sag pay me the rest of the money? I don't care about anything else, okay. Yeah, he will. He will. Empress, was Isamar being serious when she told my brother that she can't see him because she doesn't have a job? Or was she kidding and waiting to hear from him? Okay. Was Isamar kidding? Yeah, she was kidding. She was kidding. I don't know what their relationship is right now, but I do think that she wants more from him, or she wants him to put in more effort, or she's waiting on him. Empress, is Karen waiting to hear from my brother after she accepted his request on Instagram? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she is. She's expecting to hear from him. Suella, General. You're feeling prepared for happiness. You may be focusing on yourself first, putting yourself first, making yourself a priority seems to move your life forward pretty quickly. Listen to your intuition. You may be letting go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And with that, some new passion could come in. Life could move forward very quickly. And you may be feeling a little bit more stable. You also may be stepping into your own self-confidence, your own strength, and that makes the wish come true. Life comes back into balance. You could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. The hard work that you put into something career-wise should pay off for you. And you could be taking a trip. There could be a small trip coming up sometime this summer. A Leo may enter with some significance. Sepia, General. Okay, you have a new little adventure on the horizon. Life comes back into balance, a wish comes true. A disappointment moves into the past, and moving on to greener pastures comes in here. It looks like you might be making a decision to put the wheels in motion around a business situation. Page of Pentacles could be like a side business, a side business, a side gig, a side hustle, whatever it is, it's positive. The hard work you put in will come back to you, and you should feel successful around it if you decide to move forward with it. Lady, why does ES didn't reply to my message? This person's got anxiety around the situation. I don't know what your relationship is to this person, but for whatever reason, they got a lot of anxiety right now. That's why they're not answering you. They will get back to you, but if they're going to answer you in their own time. So I wouldn't reach out again, not with those cards, because it's like divine timing is not something that can be rushed. It just has to be when they're ready, they'll answer you. Sepia, is Jonathan interested in me? I think he is interested in you. Got a wish around the situation. Sepia, how did Jonathan feel after our phone call today? I don't think he really thought much about it at all. I think whatever it was that you spoke about, it seemed like it was work related, and the conversation went well, or he was able to help you. He felt strong and confident that he was able to help you, and then that was really it. I don't think he read too much into today's conversation. I don't know how long you were on the phone, but it felt like it was really quick. He did what he had to do. He felt like he accomplished it. He helped you with whatever you needed, and that was it. And I think he's pretty confident that if you need something, you'll reach out to him. So that's a good thing. Like, he felt like fine about it. Like, it wasn't awkward or anything. It was fine. Ronnie. So I was being nosy and noticed that he's been paying some female on Venmo. Is he seeing her? Okay. I don't think so. I'm only getting a 33% chance, yes, so it's probably nothing, but what is he paying her for when he owes you money? You know what I mean? Like, that pisses me off. And is he dumb? Like, why would, you know what I mean? Like, it's up there so that everyone can see it. I hate that about Venmo. Like, why do I want someone to know who I paid? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that he paid somebody for something when he owes you money. But I don't know what their relationship is. Like, maybe he owes her money too. Sepia, if I go about my business regarding Jonathan, what will become of our relationship? Well, if you don't do anything, it's going to be really slow and steady wins the race. But if you put in a little bit of effort, he seems to reciprocate. If you put in a little bit of effort, things could develop and things could move forward pretty quickly with long-term potential. But if you just like withdraw all your energy and don't put any effort in, I don't think it's really going to go anywhere, because I don't think he's made the connection yet. I mean, I don't think that he's thinking along the same lines as you are right now. Kira, tomorrow. Like, I think that he, you know, it's like the kind of thing where I don't know. I don't know if men and women are different in this respect, but I feel like from in my experience that I've seen a lot of guys that would be interested or attracted, or they would think that somebody was really cool, but they may not necessarily think that that person would want to be with them. You know, like, so they just may leave it like that. Oh, like, yeah, I always thought that she was pretty, but I just never thought that she would be into me, or I never made the connection that something could happen between me and her. So sometimes it needs a little bit of a kickstart to get it going. It reminds me of a situation with one of my friends 100 years ago when we were in high school, working at A&P. There was a guy that worked in the produce department, a kid. He was like actually a couple of years younger than us, and like she never made the connection that like she was interested in him. Like he was just one of the kids that worked there. She never really thought about it. And then one of the guys that worked with him, like one of the managers, said something to her, like, "Oh, I think you and him would be a really cute couple." And then all of a sudden, like the idea went into her head, and then she was like, "Yeah, you know what? I could kind of see that." But she didn't make the connection until somebody brought it to her attention. She just was like, he was just another guy that he worked with, that she worked with, you know? And she always thought he was nice and she thought he was attractive. She just never really she never really thought of him in that way, or she didn't think that he would be into her. And anyhow, so then they started dating. Kira, tomorrow. Which reminds me, I just thought of another story, A&P story. I haven't made any A&P stories in a while because I haven't had any come to mind, but this is a good one. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow. You may feel like lack of perseverance tomorrow. I don't know, maybe kind of like somewhat of a lazy day. It does look like you could get communication from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from. That may be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It also looks like you may be feeling a little bit better respected by this person, and you may be feeling a little bit more grounded. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened all weekend. It also looks like you have cause for celebration that comes in sometime this weekend. I'm not 100% sure that's going to happen tomorrow. Money looks like it's on its way too. Sepia, me, and Jonathan. Ooh, excuse me. Well, you got some good luck surrounding this situation, and you do have things moving forward towards greener pastures. And you have choices around the situation. So things could change for the better quickly if you put in a little bit of effort. It looks like listening to your intuition, a wish comes true, makes you feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. It also looks like you and him have a nice connection here. And, I mean, it looks pretty positive. Like it's got a lot of potential. Nabrisha, how does Elijah feel about me? Well, there's a little bit of, okay, I don't know what your relationship is with this person. There's a little bit of sharp energy, and the Hermit could be one of two things. I mean, it could be that he thinks that you're very intelligent, but maybe that communication is down, or you're struggling with communication, so just keep that in mind. How he feels about you is that you're a kind person, you're intelligent, maybe creative or unique, intuitive, sincere, compassionate, hardworking, independent, perseverant, and grounded and stable or reliable. $14, general for this month. This month looks like a pretty good month. You could have a new business opportunity that brings in cause for celebration. Things could change for the better for you quickly. And life could be moving forward pretty fast. The chariot also could be a Cancer enters, or it could be taking a little road trip. Life starts to move forward. Negativity moves into the past. A water sign comes in. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And Aries enters as well. It looks like you may be focused on a creative project or working on a creative project that may bring in, I don't know, a lot of joy and happiness, so you may thoroughly enjoy it. It also may be very therapeutic. Ten of Pentacles, you got some money coming in and your perseverance pays off in the month of July. Lamar, tomorrow. Lamar, tomorrow. Maybe feeling like you had a stroke of good luck coming in tomorrow, and you could also be feeling very passionate about starting or being ready to start a new journey. Sagittarius, a Capricorn, and Aries are around tomorrow. It also looks like you may have the opportunity to go out and do something fun, or you may be going out tomorrow night. Looks like you got some good karma coming back to you. And taking some time for yourself tomorrow would serve you well. Should be a good day. The sun comes out tomorrow. Should be a pretty decent day. Kira, what's Lewis McNeely's current energy towards me? When can I expect to hear from him? His energy is pretty good. Like, things are changing for the better quickly, and like he's making it to the top of the mountain, or it's forward moving energy. I would say you could hear from him within the next couple of days. Maybe before the end of the weekend you'll hear from him. Georgia, any love connection on the horizon? Okay, you have communication could come in out of the clear blue sky with a Virgo. It also looks like things may move forward very quickly with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and a wish comes true, and Aquarius comes in. So yeah, you got love on the horizon, no doubt. Cinnamon, I hate when a dude don't pay us women back. Like you bald-headed, chicken-headed. Better give me my money back. You know, this subject has been coming up a lot because of the whole Britney Spears thing. And I've been watching video after video, people, you know, commenting about this case that she's in. And one lawyer that I watched said that basically once you go into something like that, it's very hard to come out of it. And like somebody's trying to say that she's got dementia, she's been diagnosed with dementia. I mean, like crazy things that they're saying. And I can totally understand where her parents were coming from with controlling her money because she was young and she married that Federline so fast. And remember, she had that marriage to her childhood friend that lasted 55 hours. Like that's like, you can understand why they, like, their cause for concern. But everything else I can't understand, right? Like, you know, not like making somebody get an IUD. Like, she's 40 years old. She should be able to make that decision herself. Whatever. I don't think it's fair. But I don't have Britney Spears' money. And I probably will never even have, like, I don't know, like 1 day's worth of her money in my lifetime. However, I have spent a lot of money on loser guys in my day and not got it back. So, you know, and I told you guys about my friend that, just like, I mean, it was thousands she gave this loser. And, you know, it's like at some point, like, we just got to stop doing that, right? And I made the decision years ago that I would never give anybody any more money because I was always so quick to, and not even just give money, buy gifts, I'll take care of this, I'll take care of that. Fuck you, I'm not doing it anymore. You're hungry, starve, not my problem. I've done it, you know, tired of it. But my point is that, like, we got to stop doing that because it's like you give, and then you don't get it in return, but then you get mad at the person. And I mean, I've definitely been there. And then I've had some loser like try to say that I didn't. Like, how are you going to tell me that I didn't give you money, you fucking loser? I gave you money all the time because you never had any money on you. I can't. And I did it out of the goodness of my heart, not even because I was expecting it back, because I genuinely felt bad. But you know what? And then you're going to fucking deny? You're going to deny it? You're going to deny it? Yeah, I don't think so, asshole. But, it's like I guess you just live and you learn. I mean, buy concert tickets. I named a star after that loser, Matt. Really? Really? That's what I did? Guy just got a kick in his ass. Took him to concerts. Fucking out of here. Kira, this weekend and advice. Okay, this weekend, it looks like you'll have opportunity for life to move forward. I mean, this could be a Cancer comes in, but this also could be your life is moving forward when a wish comes true that makes you feel as if things change for the better quickly. And it could involve a Cancer, or it could be with another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I would say my advice for this weekend would be to stay flexible and keep your options open, because something could come in out of the clear blue sky that may be fun and exciting, and it could be like a new little venture. There also may be a Sagittarius on the horizon. Yeah, I would say try to stay flexible this weekend. If somebody, like I wouldn't sit around waiting for anything. If somebody calls you up and wants to do something and you feel like doing it, I wouldn't think twice. I would go enjoy yourself. It looks like you have some opportunities coming in this weekend. I'm wondering who this Sagittarius is. Sagittarius and also an Aries comes in at some point. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and don't be afraid to lay down the law this weekend if you need to. Let people know what you're ready, willing, and able to stand, what you expect from them and what you're not going to put up with. He's dumb and he thinks I'm dumb too. No, you're much smarter than he is. Kevin, will I travel and how will it go? Will I travel? You are going to travel, and it looks like it goes well. Things change for the better for you quickly. A new opportunity comes in. Growth, change, and transformation comes in around traveling. I don't know where you plan on going or where you want to go, but you may have the opportunity through school. I don't know what that's about, but there may be some kind of a traveling school thing that could come up. Coco love. Okay, you're starting a new journey and no longer feeling so stuck. A wish comes true. It looks like you could have an Aquarius come in if you're not with anyone right now. You also have a Taurus around if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, long-term commitment potential comes in around a wish that comes true around your current relationship. Around love, you got happiness coming in. Sun is in reverse, so it might be a little bit delayed, but you're still guaranteed happiness. You're making a decision for your love life to move forward. Feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain and romance is heating up. So if there's nobody around, look out for an Aquarius or a Taurus. If you are with someone right now, current relationship looks pretty promising. Elizabeth, love. Got success coming in around love. You got choices though, so there's going to be choices around love, no doubt about it. 7 of Cups. 6 of Cups, somebody from your past could be returning. You have a Taurus that comes in. Next relationship you enter should be pretty successful and bring in a lot of happiness. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, set up boundaries, let people know exactly what you need, what you expect from them. It also looks like you could have a Leo that comes in. A fire sign too, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries may want things to move forward pretty quickly. And you could be in a committed relationship with the love cup full before the end of the summer. Susie. I cut my best friend Gary out of my life after 35 years. He was taking the... I don't know what that is. Yes? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. And I couldn't take it anymore. I'm not going back, but does he realize why? Okay, let's see. Does he realize why? Yeah, I think he knows why. Kevin, I feel uncomfortable in myself around my family. All right, let's see. I mean, family can do that. I feel uncomfortable with myself sometimes. Okay, so feeling uncomfortable around your family may just be like part of you growing and maturing. So it's like there's uneasiness or feeling indecisive. That's okay. As you grow and get more comfortable in yourself, you're not going to care so much. You'll feel a little bit more comfortable. You'll be making it to the top of the mountain. The love cup is full. Your family cares very much about you, and you have good karma around the situation. Anything that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable right now, as you grow and you mature, you become more comfortable with it and you care less. And you won't feel so uncomfortable anymore. It's like, it just may take a little bit of time. I think that this whole thing you kind of grow past. So I wouldn't worry so much about it. It looks like it's not going to last forever, so feeling uncomfortable around your family. Elizabeth, General. You've got cause for celebration, feeling as if the world is at your feet when your perseverance pays off. Around, feeling like life has come back into balance. Okay, so you've got a bunch of things happening here. Cause for celebration comes in. The world is at your feet. Perseverance pays off. Life starts to move forward. Slow and steady wins the race. Life comes back into balance. But you may be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you or that you feel hold you back or kind of tie you down. It looks like with that, you could be going back to school, learning a new area of study. If you decided to do that, it would pay off. It would be good. And with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, you would feel like the hard work you put in comes back to you. Wheel of Fortune would be good luck is coming in and also a little bit of passion. I'm wondering if the school thing or the new area of study may be something you feel very passionately about. You've got some new choices coming in. You've got a Sagittarius coming in and a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. That also could be of significance. Perseverance pays off around. Yeah, if there's something that you want to learn, you may be going back to school for it. And that may be something that sort of takes your life in a whole different direction. Sepia love. Okay, things could change for the better quickly when you no longer hold yourself back around a romance. It looks like you could get communication that comes in out of the blue. The hard work you put in could pay off. And, well, taking time for rest, relaxation, self-care, that just may be a side note. That might not have much to do with love. You are starting a new journey around love that's pretty stable. You've got growth, change, and transformation coming in around your love life. Got new opportunities here. Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Negativity moves into the past around love when somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Ronnie, so since he thinks that I don't know the fake account is him, he wouldn't know my subliminal posts are about him. I think he still thinks they're about him. You know, like he comes off as feeling like everything that goes on revolves around him. Everything is about him. Even though he doesn't think that he doesn't know that you think that that's him. He doesn't think that you think he's watching you, but he does think that you do things that are about him because he thinks that everything's about him. He's got some ego there. I think he does think that things are about him. Sepia, should I put a little more effort with him or pull back? I would put in a little bit more effort. Let's see what the cards say. Should I put in a little bit more effort? Yeah, I would put in a little bit more effort. Yeah, and then see where things go. Yeah, I would definitely put in a little bit more effort because I don't think he's getting it yet. Kira, General. Okay, you've got disappointment is moving into the past. Stepping into your own strength serves you well. Your intuition is heightened. You do have the sun coming out over your life. Things could change quickly, or you may, like out of the clear blue sky, you could meet a fire sign. Fire keeps showing up very strong around you, and it seems to happen quickly. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. Maybe working on a creative project of some type that pays off or that you really enjoy. Wheel of Fortune, got some good luck coming in. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan makes you feel relief. Also looks like you may have some choices coming up, especially around fire signs. Fire signs in love. Let's see what happens with that. You do have some nice money coming in as well, so that's positive. John, ask a question for me because I don't know what to ask. Oh boy. All right, let's see. Let's just see general what's coming up around you. All right, you've got cause for celebration that comes in when you have choices. Moving forward to greener pastures brings in the world at your feet, Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. You've got, you could hear from somebody out of the clear blue sky looking for a business partnership, and balance comes back to your life. You got happiness coming in over your life, but with the sun in reverse, it may be a little bit delayed. You do have passion and ambition coming in around your career, and things are starting to move forward in that respect as well. So hopefully something around business is going to pick up this month that'll be promising. Yeah, the birth control thing isn't right. And also, she doesn't want to work anymore. She doesn't want to do these Vegas things. So why should she have to? Because they tell her she has to? Fuck that. I don't want to do it anymore. I've been dancing my ass off since I'm a kid. I want to sit on the couch and I want to watch TV. I don't want to do that anymore. Like, why, that to me is crazy. Like, why can't you retire? I mean, they make her work 10 hours a day and she doesn't want to? I mean, she's in good shape, but I guess anyone would be in good shape if they did dance for 10 hours a day. Like, I just can't understand the whole thing. Like, I can understand the money part of it. Because, I mean, second line, I think it was like a sleazeball. And I think he knew what he was doing. But, you know, and I can't say that I would trust, that's the thing. Like, how would you trust any guy? You know, when you know she's got that kind of money, and she's always with, like, I've never, except for Timberlake, I don't think that she's ever been with anybody else that was famous. She's always with these other weird guys. I don't know. I know, they took her kids away. It's terrible. Yeah, and then they're taking her money and they're paying her, and she's paying these people to abuse her. I mean, 40 years old, you got to get changed in front of somebody? Somebody's got to see you naked? Come on. What kind of crap is that? Go get out of my room. I just can't. And then they put her on medication against her will, like. Susie, how am I doing with my boundaries? Okay, let's see. I actually think that you're doing pretty good. Cards indicate that you're doing well. Good, good, good. Vicky, yeah, but if you wasn't in the limelight and marry, it wouldn't be a big thing. Maybe at the time was reach out to show they are normal, but unfortunately she's not. That's the difference. Yeah. It's like once you're famous, that's it. Like, you're always famous. I mean, you can kind of fade out of the spotlight, but even other, like, not everybody was Britney Spears, you know what I mean? Like, there have been a lot of people that have come and gone, you know, like, that were big for a moment, but not everyone was like her. Jay, how'd the hard-to-read girl feel when she saw me at work this evening? She was nervous today. She felt a little nervous. Got a romantic interest in you, there's no doubt. She's hoping that things are going to change for the better quickly. She feels passionately that there's going to be a new beginning for the two of you. I don't know, but today she was like a little nervous. That's good. It's okay to be a little nervous. And general. Okay, you got stepping into your own ambition brings life back into balance. The Page of Swords is out of the clear blue sky. You could hear from someone that you haven't heard from in a while, or you may hear back from somebody that you've been waiting to hear from. Looks like you're moving on to greener pastures, but you're going to be given choices, and you have some good luck around those choices. Cause for celebration comes in. Happiness is coming in. The Empress, love, money, abundance, prosperity, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. If you do want children, it's an excellent omen for kids. You have passion that comes in and feeling like life is moving forward. An old wound starts to heal and moves into the past for good. Amanda, a husband says that he doesn't want to stop drugs. I don't know what to do with me and the baby. What's best for us? I wish he could get help, but he refuses. That's the thing with drug abuse or any kind of addiction, really. You can't do anything for anybody until they're ready. You know, then you can be supportive of them, but you still can't do anything. They've got to take the steps and do it themselves. So, I mean, my suggestion would be to worry about yourself and the baby. Let's see what the cards have to say. There's a lot of indecision that comes up around the situation, and I totally understand. But you have choices, and here you are feeling undecided, but there are choices. Nothing is going to change for him quickly. I mean, he has plenty of potential here. If he decides to make the right decision, he can get himself off drugs and get his act together. But until he's ready to make that decision, you might want to think about an alternative plan, leaving him behind. I don't know what, like, the situation is as far as, like, if you have anywhere else you can go and stay, or if you could, I don't know what your living arrangement is, like if you could kick him out or whatever, but I don't think things are going to improve if you just continue to live there with him and allow him to do drugs. I actually think it's going to make things worse. But that's a decision that you have to make. I don't know what kind of drugs we're talking about here. I can tell you from an experience with somebody who I was friends with that I worked with, and I really felt for this girl because, I mean, you know how, like, when you're talking to somebody, like, I could see the pain in her face when she told me this story. So she'd been with this guy for a long time, like years, and she said that he was, I believe it was heroin. He was on heroin, and she said that she did everything that she could, had interventions with him, got him into rehab, did everything that she could to get him on the right track, and he just kept going back to drugs. Cleaned out her bank account. I think they were living together at this point. Cleaned out her bank account. So she made a decision. She said that she changed the locks. She kicked him out. She changed her bank information. She said that he had run up so much debt that, like, she couldn't afford the minimum payments on her credit cards. But, you know, another stupid idiot like the rest of us that gave out money to men that didn't deserve it and that had no intentions of paying them back. And now here she was stuck with all this debt, no money. And she said it was the hardest thing that she ever did in her life. So finally he left. She said that it wasn't too soon after that they both had to go to a wedding at the same time, like to the same place. And he brought a date and she was alone. And she's like, even though I didn't want to be with him or I knew I had to do this, it was so painful to see him with someone else. And even though I know what that girl was getting with him, it was still painful to see it. And she said what made matters even worse is that everybody stayed at the hotel after the wedding. And she's like, and him and her were on the same floor in the same hallway as me. And I knew that they were together and we were only a few rooms apart. But this is what happened with her. She's like, it was the hardest thing that I've ever done. Now, in her case, it could be different for you. It was like the light switch. Like, she shut the door on that and she met this guy. I don't think that they were together a month. She said from the minute that she met him and I knew him, she's like, I knew that he was the one that I wanted to be with, but she was like, I don't want to jump into something after coming from something like that. Like, she felt like it's a rebound thing. I'm just grabbing anybody. I don't know that I'm ready for this. I need to mourn this a little bit more. Anyway, she gets pregnant immediately. They get married. They're together. I mean, it worked out wonderful for her. So that's not to say that for you, you're going to meet someone else and move on with your life. I'm not saying that. But you might need to make the decision that's right for you and your child, aside from him, because that environment is not good for any of you. And he's not going to get better with you there taking care of everything and him just getting away with whatever it is that he's getting away with, or doing whatever it is he's doing. If he's choosing these drugs, then you may have to just allow him to make that choice and worry about yourself and your child first, and then see what happens after that. Now, a very good friend of mine that her parents went through that. Her father was a severe alcoholic for years, and her mother said to him, "I'm leaving." And then that's what made him finally go into rehab. He went into rehab and he never, ever relapsed. So, that's your decision. I can't tell you to do that, but the cards indicate that you may have to worry about yourself and your child and not him, because he's not making the right decision for you guys. He's choosing this. That's his choice. You may just have to let him have it and go about your business right now and take care of yourself and your baby. Because, it really sucks, and I'm sorry that he's making that choice, but he's an addict, and that's what addicts do. That's what they choose. Anyone that's ever dealt with anyone that has, and it could be any kind of an addiction. I had a friend who was bulimic, and she's like, that was my addiction. She's like, the adrenaline I got from throwing up, that was my addiction. Nobody could tell her otherwise until she was ready to get help, and she got help. So, maybe a little tough love is what this guy needs. What a shame. Such a shame. Julie, I'm about to start soon. How would tonight and tomorrow go? I think you're going to be fine. You're stepping into your own strength. You've got growth, change, transformation coming in. The hard work you put in pays off. And things are going to move forward with the Hangman in reverse. You should feel pretty secure there, or pretty stable there. Yeah. Good luck with everything. You'll be fine. Adri, how does Alex feel about me? Thinks that you're successful, intuitive, thinks that you're intelligent, kind-hearted, sincere, stable. Thinks that you're compassionate, sincere. That you know how to accomplish a lot, or you set high standards and you know how to reach your goals, and that you're very creative. Simran, when will age quit cigarettes? I don't think this person has any intention right now of quitting. I don't know, did they tell you that they want to quit? I don't think that they want to quit smoking. I can't give you a time because I don't see them wanting to give up cigarettes. They may say it, but I don't know that their heart's in it. Not yet. Kira, Daniel's current energy towards me in his next action. His energy towards you is, there's a tower moment coming. I don't know if you guys recently had a fight. You guys could have an argument or something here with the tower. His energy is a little bit like he feels burdened or held back. I don't know what's going on. His next actions probably will be some form of communication relatively soon. Some kind of a message or something. He feels like he's either been held back or he's gotten nowhere with the Nine of Wands in reverse. And he's not happy about it. His energy is like a tower. It's like a disaster. Simran, what does JD think and feel of me, good and bad? Okay, this person thinks that you're grounded, stable, kind, intelligent, sincere. They think that you're compassionate, spontaneous, adventurous, and creative. But they also may think that sometimes you act either erratic or you're unbalanced. They also may think that sometimes you hold yourself back, and sometimes you can be either a little bit overly sensitive or a little bit overly dramatic. Simran, what does RD think of me, think and feel for me, good and bad? person thinks that you're passionate, but you don't set good boundaries. They also may think you're a little bit unstable. They do think that you're genuinely a happy person. You could be very easy to get along with, but sometimes you might make them a little nervous for whatever reason, or they may get anxiety. I don't know what that's about. They may think that you can accomplish a lot, or that you're very successful and that you're very happy, but they may think that you can be difficult to deal with at times. Amanda, husband sneaky with the phone. Is he up to something? Is he up to something? Yeah, and it probably has to do with the drugs. He's definitely, he's not being 100% honest with you, that's for sure. But drug addicts aren't. So, yeah, there's shit going on here. I would not, I know it sounds terrible, and I know that it's very painful, but I would do what's right for you and the baby, and I would not worry about him. I would try to get out of there. A good friend of mine had a problem with heroin, and he told me, this is what he told me. He told me that he was at his girlfriend's house, and he locked himself in the bathroom, and he was doing whatever it is that he did, and he said it had something to do with intravenous, doing it intravenously. And she was breaking down the door to get in. I believe that this was like at her parents' house too, nonetheless. And he told her that it was treatment, that this was his treatment, that he had to do this. Like, they just fucking lie. And he's told me later, he goes, that part of the addiction is the shooting up part, so there would never be a treatment that is done intravenously, because that's part of the addiction. So he's like, I just lied about everything. Now he's been, last time I spoke to him, he has been sober. So hopefully he stays sober. But I worry about him sometimes because he still smokes pot, and in my opinion, or he still does something with pot, I don't know. And in my opinion, he shouldn't be doing anything. But, you know, he's not going to listen to me, so I just keep my mouth shut. But I don't think that he should be doing anything. But anyway, I think that you have to just take care of yourself. There's nothing that you can do for somebody in that state. And it's unfortunate, but you know, you have yourself and your child that you have to worry about. You can't be worried about what this guy's doing. It's too much. Simran, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like slow and steady wins the race. It's not a bad day, but it just may be kind of slow and steady. You may feel a little bit better respected at work. You also may feel like there's growth, change, and transformation coming in around your job. It looks like, I don't know, you may be working on a creative project of some type tomorrow that looks like it's a lot of fun. Got some divine timing working for you tomorrow or over the next couple of days. Not a bad day, just maybe kind of like a lazy day, maybe. Jay, what did the hard-to-read girl do something weird with her lips when I was walking towards her this evening? She got nervous. She got nervous. That may be something she does all the time. Maybe you never noticed it before. It seems to be like, a mannerism, maybe, is that the word, a mannerism? Or like a, yeah, I guess it's a mannerism. You might notice her do that more now. For some reason tonight she came off very nervous. Maybe she was thinking about saying something to you. And that's why her nerves were so high. She was very nervous tonight. Amanda, general for the rest of the month, what's going to happen? Well, you know, like, that's your decision. You have free will. You have free will to stay there. You have free will to make a decision to get up and leave. That's up for you to decide. You know, it's like if you don't do anything, then you've made a decision to stay in that situation by not making a decision to leave. And some people, like, quote unquote, take the easy road by just doing that. They don't make a decision to do anything else, so they stay in the situation. If you do nothing, next month at the same time, you're going to still be in the same situation. So, I mean, the best advice I can tell you is, I mean, I don't know, like I said, I don't know what the situation is as far as if you could throw him out or if you have to leave. But I would do what you can to separate yourself from him. I don't need to tell you how unhealthy it is. And it's unhealthy for a child to grow up in that environment. And, you know, it's like, if you separate yourself from him for a while, and you really, I mean, sometimes when you're in this situation, you don't see how sick it is until you get out of it. And then you realize, thank God I got out of it, because I didn't realize how bad it was in the moment. And, I mean, it sucks, but you can't have a stable relationship or a good relationship with somebody who's a drug addict, because their relationship is with their drugs. So that's what his choice is. He's told you that he doesn't want to stop. So you have to make a decision for yourself now what you want. And making a decision for what's in your best interest and in your child's best interest is to either not be there or to have him remove himself from the place. Like, I don't want my kid to grow up like this, because, you know, you grow up like that, the chances are much higher that you're going to end up like that. And if you disconnect from him in a month from now or in 6 months from now, you might realize that you're in a much better place than you were with him. Now, but that choice is yours. You're at the crossroads where you have to make the decision. He's told you he's not getting clean. Now you have to make a decision as to whether or not you want this life for you and your kid. And if you don't want this life, then you have to ask him to leave. I mean, I'm going to assume, only because of the nature of the beast when it comes to drug addicts, is that it's probably your place. I mean, that's just me assuming it. And asking him to leave or having him go stay with somebody else if he can't get his act together. Because nothing is changing quickly. This indicates that everything will be the same next month if you don't make the change. You got to do what's best for you and the baby. It also looks like you guys are going to have an argument. There's going to be an argument about it. But he may say that he's been treated unfairly. He's got a whole hell of a lot of nerve. And the moon is in reverse, which means a secret will be revealed or something more will come out around this situation. And ultimately, you may decide, you might decide to move away from this guy or separate from him, at least until he can get himself clean. This is only my 2 cents. If this guy is doing whatever he's doing with the drugs, and whoever's with the drugs and that kind of shit, if you really love him and he does get clean, and you want your relationship to work and you want the family to stay together, then my suggestion at that point would be to forgive him for any of the madness that went on while he was a drug addict, because that's the nature of the beast. But if he can't get himself into a program and he doesn't want to, then that's where we are right now. Now, if 6 months from now he's like, listen, I'm going to rehab, I don't want to do this anymore, I want my family back, I want this, I want that, that's different. But right now he's telling you, I'm choosing drugs. So that's where you are. So now you have to make your decision. You're at the crossroads. The cards can't tell you what to do. They can just suggest what's going on, which would be nothing around him is changing for the better quickly. You got a long road ahead with him. I don't, my best advice would be worry about yourself and the baby. And I would leave this behind, because I don't see him changing. Not fast enough, and I don't know how old the baby is. But, you know, it's not a good environment, and it's not going to get any better on its own. So you have to make your decision. Ronnie, if you walk past a nun, he'd swear that she wanted him. It's crazy. Good Lord. Ronell, how does B feel about our last conversation? All right, I don't know what your conversation was like, but they may feel weak, or they may feel like not much has changed. They could feel as if they put in a whole lot of hard work and they didn't see much of a payoff. But the energy around that should shift because the sun is in reverse. Sun always guarantees happiness, even in reverse. It just may be delayed. So they may be feeling a little bit defeated after the conversation, but maybe once they have a little bit of time past it and they look back on the situation or the conversation, they may realize that whatever you were discussing, that you were right, and they have new hope for the future. Sun in reverse is it still brings in happiness. It just may take a little bit of time. They may need to like think about that conversation a little bit more. I think they feel a little deflated. Anjali, what is coming up between me and AJ's intentions? Well, you have a wish around this situation. Thing is that it's like this person seems to hold themselves back. You have a wish, right? You might be feeling like you've been treated unfairly, or like he doesn't put in a whole lot of effort, and he may leave you feeling like, hey, I'm always waiting for my ship to come in, but my ship doesn't really come in. It does look like, if he's an Aries, you have an Aries here that may be coming in and wants things to move forward pretty quickly. I would say you have a wish around the situation. Even though this guy is coming off as if he's dragging his feet, I would give it a little bit of time, and let's see if give it a little bit of time within reason. I don't know how long it's been, but if it hasn't been that long, I'd give it a little bit of time to see if we can get things going, because it's like he drags his feet, but you have a wish. So if you want things to move forward with the world at your feet, you should be able to get the relationship to move forward, even if he's a little stagnant right now. Susie, should I make my daughter more responsible despite her Asperger's? I'm just worried because she uses her condition in depression not to do anything, but she's 18 and I think it's beneficial to her. To make her be more responsible, I agree with that. I agree with that. Like, listen, if anybody has an excuse, they use it, right? Like everybody does that, because why wouldn't you? So if she can get away with it, she's going to get away with it. Yeah, I would definitely you do what you can to make her more responsible, because you know what? Over the long term, she's going to have no choice but to be responsible at some point. So I would say, yeah. But when it comes to kids, like, think about it, like when you were a kid. Like, kids, they don't out of the goodness of their heart want to do things. Like, they're not like, oh, you know what? Let me vacuum. You know, it's just not how kids are. Because they don't, the way they grow up is like, everything is being done for them. So they need someone to tell them to do it. Otherwise, they're not going to take it upon themselves. So if she's using something, she's using it because she knows it works for her, and because she'll get out of something if she can, because that's what kids do. That's what adults do, but kids are worse. Yeah, I think you can make her be a little bit more responsible, and it would be for her own good. And she might like it too. Like, she may like it. You know, when somebody's got to be responsible for something and they succeed, they become a little bit more self-confident. So that may help with her confidence. Simon, does Gigi still think of me? Yeah, I would say on occasion this person does think about you. Anjali, I'm joining another job from 19. Will it be better than the current one? And how will I feel over there? Okay. I think you will like this one better because you have growth, change, and transformation coming. Things seem to be moving forward. You're stepping into your own strength. Once again, sun is in reverse. The happiness is to come. It's just not there yet. It does look like the hard work you put in will come back to you. I think it'll be a fine move for you, yeah. Yeah, I think that it would be a good move for you. Auntie, A read on Jessica's dad's girlfriend. I don't like her. Okay. Jessica's dad's girlfriend. Oh, she's argumentative. Uh-huh. She's argumentative, right? She may be somewhat of a know-it-all. She's deep down, she's very weak, and she might overcompensate for that. She also may feel very stuck in her life, or she may feel like she's lost a whole lot of opportunities. And she doesn't, I don't know if she's like a know-it-all, or she's got some nasty energy, or she's argumentative just for the sake of being argumentative. Like if you say it's blue, she says it's green, just to be difficult. I don't care for her either. She seems to also be very negative, or she's got a lot of negativity around her. I don't care for her either. I don't think that she's like a bad person. I don't think that she's like trying to hurt anybody, but I think that she's difficult. Like she's difficult just to be difficult, not for any other reason. Like she's just difficult. You can avoid her. I would suggest avoiding her because that would just make your life easier if you didn't have to deal with her. Yeah, she's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I don't really care for her either. Simran, Spirit. Eight of Fire, events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over, many things happening at once. Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You've got a guardian angel. Oh, here it is. Archangel Ariel. Strength. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments. Forgiveness and compassion. Auntie, seen Mr. Jones today. His thoughts. I don't think he thinks it's over. Well, he kind of goes back and forth. Like, he feels like a disaster. He really does. And he feels very negative. He also feels very betrayed. And he's hurt. But he doesn't want it to be over. The love cup is very much full. He's coming in as compassionate, kind, caring, sincere. He's doing a lot of thinking about things. You might see him all of a sudden put in a whole lot of effort to try to win you back over. And you might feel like the hard work you put into this situation comes back to you, feeling like he's made it to the top of the mountain and the sun comes out. He doesn't want the situation to be over. Half of him feels like it's over, she's done with me, but the other half of him feels like there's still more to come. I know this isn't over, like there's more to come. So I think he may start to step it up a little bit, which would be a good thing. Let him put in a little more effort. I mean, really. Loso, will Taylor at Copperfield approve me despite knowing I have an active lease or deny me? Okay. Will Taylor at Copperfield approve me? I think you're going to get approved. Negativity moves into the past. I think you're going to get approved. Davey, is Raina jealous of other women around me? A little bit. A little bit. Mildly jealous. She's not like you where you got to worry about it, like she's going to go berserk. But it does bother her a little bit, yeah. Susie, threw my son out recently for taking drugs. It was the best thing ever for our relationship. Good for you. Good for you. Excellent. Kevin, what does my older sister have tension towards me? You know, she was hurt by something. I don't think that this has anything to do with you. She's got wounds that she has not dealt with. I don't think it has anything to do with you. I think that she takes it out on you. She's got anxiety. She feels held back. She feels like nothing moves forward quickly. She may take it out on you because she feels that she can, but I don't think it's you that did it to her. I actually don't think it's one wound. I think it's like old wounds. And for some reason, you're an easy target for her. I don't know if her personality is like harder or more rough than you, and you're a little more compassionate than she is, and she thinks that she can take it out on you, or she uses you for that. But I don't think that her anger or her tension has to do with you personally. I think that you just get the brunt of it, which is a shame because I don't think it's your fault. Even if it was your fault, I mean, tell somebody, you know, hey, I'm mad at you because you, I don't know, whatever, you ate the last donut, whatever it is. But to just be angry or have that kind of angst doesn't help anybody. But I don't know that she knows how to express it because I don't think it's one thing. I think it's like a culmination of a bunch of different old wounds that have not healed. Queen of Swords, love reading. Got success and happiness coming in around love when you listen to your intuition. Cause for celebration comes in when you make a decision. So if you have a decision that you're sitting on, or if there's something that you know you need to do but you've been putting it off, making that decision will help to push your love life forward. Got some good luck that comes in around a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have an earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And it looks like some passion is coming in. An old wound around love starts to heal and life starts to move forward. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. Looks like you have a Capricorn that comes in pretty strong too. That person may come in out of the clear blue sky. The energy around love around you comes in much lighter these days. Liz, General for Charles and I. Well, listen to your intuition. You got a new beginning on the horizon with him, and the world is at your feet. It looks like the relationship could strengthen. The hard work you put in could come back to you. I would give this a chance. I don't know where you guys are right now in the relationship, but it looks like it has a lot of potential. The love cup is full and the hangman's in reverse. So that's like a green light to me. Magician. How would my female academic advisor, female B, think if I set up a Zoom meeting with her and explain to her that I'm having difficulty in my new classes and request to take them in the fall? Okay. Well, I think that she would try to help you out the best that she could. You've got the star, and which is a wish comes true around the situation, and a new journey on the horizon, and feeling prepared. I'm wondering if She may try to help you in some other way. I don't know if she's going to want to make you take them all in the fall. Maybe she wants to lighten the load a little bit or something, but she's going to be willing to work with you or to help you as best she can with these cards. Definitely a new journey, feeling prepared, and you have a wish around the situation. If there's money involved too, because there's money here, I don't know if you're going to get a refund or something like that. Maybe you get a refund. I don't know how long ago this semester started for you, but I think she's going to do what she can to help you out in one way or another. I can't say that she's going to get you out of all the classes, but let's see the way it works out. She'll do what she can. Liz, did the Scorpio see me today at the restaurant? No, I don't think so. Oh, you know what was a real bummer today? I had ordered this, it was Greek-style pizza from Aldi. And I actually got 2 of them. And then I tear boxes open like an animal. My sister-in-law gets so mad at me. She's going to get really mad at this when I show up with it. And it has chicken on it, so I won't eat it. So the box is like, and I was really looking forward to it. It says olives and artichoke hearts. That was a real bummer. But I'm going to have to bring that pizza over to my brother's house. And the box is going to be... My brother opens things like that too. And she gets so... But I didn't think I was going to need the box. Anyway, I'm going to give it to my brother. He'll eat it. It looked good. Oh my God. You know what I kept ordering? I stopped ordering it from Aldi. Spinach. It was like ricotta cheese and spinach, like rolled. It was like pasta. It looked like it was so good. Forgot what the name of it was. But every time they brought it, they brought me the one with the chicken in it. And it happened like 3 times, and then I just gave up. I just gave it to my brother. And my brother was like, it was really good. Anyway, I forgot what it was called. Some kind of a spinach roll or whatever. Kira, love for the rest of July. Oh, God, excuse me. All right, you might be feeling like nothing is changing for the better quickly because 8 of Wands is in reverse and you could feel a little held back, but should have choices before the end of July. It looks like you've got a new journey on the horizon, possibly with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like an old wound is starting to heal and a wish comes true around love. Somebody may be in your world right now that you're just not seeing with the 4 of Cups. Maybe a Sagittarius that comes in with a love offer before the end of July. Kira, advice for my days tomorrow. Make your decisions based on what you want to do and don't sit around and wait for anyone. It looks like you might have choices, but if you're waiting on somebody, you may get disappointed. If somebody shows up with an offer that would be hard to turn down, I would take that offer. I wouldn't sit around waiting. I would do what you want to do. Don't wait on anyone tomorrow, because you may wind up feeling disappointed by that person and you could lose another opportunity. Kira, has Daniel finally given up and is done contacting me? No, I don't think so. Nope. I still think you're going to hear from him. Kevin. Time frame when I'll be living on my own. Could be next spring. Next spring could be a possibility. Anytime between next spring, I would say the second half of next year. Kevin, what will the other people think when I'm on my own? What will other people think when I'm on my own? Okay, not everybody's going to agree. But for the most part, people are going to think that your life has moved forward quickly, that there's happiness around you. I mean, living on your own may all of a sudden make you feel like you've stepped into your own self-confidence, and people may notice a big shift in you. They may think that you're taking care of yourself. Four of Cups in reverse, somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. It'll look like you've stepped into your own strength and that you've gone through a huge growth and transformation. Oh, you're very welcome. Kevin, on my own, will I have a roommate? Any info? I think you will have a roommate. I think that this person could be a Libra. If they're not a Libra, they're very well balanced. They're very easy to get along with. They treat you kind. They're very easy to get along with, and they may have a lot of respect for you. And it could be a grounded, stable situation. Could be somebody that you live with for a little while. Yeah, it may be a pretty good fit. Adriana. What's with Sergio? Will he ever escalate the relationship? He's been very weird and distant and has not contacted me lately. You should hear from him soon. So he's gonna reach out to you out of the blue. You might need to just have patience with him because it's like divine timing. He is prepared for this to move forward pretty quickly, and it would be a relationship that would be pretty balanced and stable, and it could move forward fast. I don't think that he's dragging his feet. I think that he just may have a lot of shit going on, and he may not have been ready, but I do think things are going to move forward with him. And I do think there's opportunity for that relationship to move ahead or develop. I don't think that this is the end of it by far. Like, I think that you'll probably be hearing from him in any moment. Anthony, where is my crush, the Cancer and I's relationship going? Can I expect a romantic relationship? Potential does come in around romance with her, but it's like a far way down the line. You know, I don't like to tell anybody to sit around and wait. So if other opportunities come in, and I think you're going to have other opportunities, I would take them. And I would just kind of put it out into the universe that, you know what, if it's mine, it'll come back to me. And if it's meant to be, it'll be. And I do believe in that. But it's like, you may have other opportunities, and I don't want you to sit around and wait for her, because nothing is guaranteed, but it does look like there's a lot of potential here for you and her to reconnect in the future. But it's like a little down the line. Magician, I don't see it yet. Let me do Kevin. Where will I meet my forever person? I don't know. I don't know, and I don't really believe in forever people, because I believe that we grow and change, and I don't think that it takes anything away. Like, if you're with somebody for 5 years, but you don't die next to them, I don't think it takes away anything from that relationship. I think that we're all on a journey, and it's not about meeting one person and being with that person forever. I don't believe that at all, and I say this all the time. When I was young, when I was like a teenager, and I heard Goldie Hawn say that she did not believe in, marriage. She didn't believe that you were supposed to be with one person forever. She believed that you should be in a monogamous relationship for as long as that relationship lasts, which she didn't believe in forever. And I thought to myself, that's so shitty. Like, who pissed in her Cheerios? But I totally agree with her. And life experience has definitely taught me, first of all, forget about the one person that we're combing the earth looking for. That's not true. And that's a huge letdown and disappointment if that's what you set out to do. Because there is no one person. There are plenty of people out there that we can have successful relationships with. Unfortunately, a lot of people get stuck in, this is what I want, this is my soulmate, it has to be this person, and they spend a lot of time longing for a person who is not putting in any attention or not putting in any effort, and they waste a long time because somebody has told them that that was something that was going to be, but that's not true. And I say it all the time. My parents were married for 20 years. They had 2 children. They divorced. My father's been with somebody else now just as long as he was with my mother. Was my mother more significant? Was she more? Who's more significant? Does it matter? They're different relationships, right? They're different situations. They're different stages of life. One doesn't equal the other, or one doesn't outrank the other. It is what it is. So, and I don't know where anybody's going to meet anybody. If I had that kind of information, I would say, hey, go to the bar on Tuesday night. There's going to be a guy there. He's going to be, 6 feet tall. There's going to be a woman there. She'll be wearing red shoes. But I don't have that kind of information. I don't know. I can just tell you that there are people coming in. You've got a Cancer that comes in. You have a Leo that comes in. You have plenty of opportunity for highly functioning, well-functioning relationships. But the journey is yours. And, I do believe that some things are predestined. I say that all the time. I believe that there are some people that come into our lives, because there's a reason. But sometimes you fulfill that reason and then it's time to move on to the next thing. Like, my parents were meant to have 2 children. They fulfilled that, right? And then they moved on, or whatever. They were meant to have a marriage and 2 children and move on. And just because my mom married him and maybe met through divine timing at the beach one day doesn't mean that it was forever. But it doesn't take away from what was. I hate that. I spoke once to somebody who, the person that I spoke to was like somebody that I called. I don't know. I had like a free minutes or whatever. I forgot what her name was. Anyhow. And when I was talking about the relationship that I was in, the person had been divorced. And she kept saying, well, he doesn't know anything about marriage. He's divorced. Fuck you. Fuck you. Just because somebody gets divorced doesn't mean that. It's like he still had a marriage. It still counted. It was still successful for when it was successful. And it still, was what it was. It doesn't not count because it ended. Like, what kind of crap is that? She said, well, I've been married for 57 years. Okay, so what? And your husband could be banging the girl next door. Who cares? Like, what does that mean? There are plenty of people that are married forever. It doesn't mean that they're happy. It doesn't mean that there's other shit that's not going on. Simran, love reading. Okay, it looks like the energy around love seems to get lighter as we move through the summer. So you may be feeling like, finally, I'm ready to move on to greener pastures. New energy comes in towards the end of the summer. That could be with a Pisces. It also looks like it has long-term potential. You might be feeling undecided about this person when you first meet them, but if you give them a chance, I think that you'll be happy. Or that there's a lot of potential around the situation. It looks like negativity around love moves into the past. And it would be a relationship that starts off slow and steady, wins the race. The energy looks like it's Pisces energy. But it looks like it's a new person. Magician. Will my female academic advisor B allow me to drop the 2 summer classes I'm taking right now and take them in the fall instead if I request to? Oh, you got an A? Congrats. All right, let's see. Will she let me drop the 2 classes? I think she will. I think she will. Yeah. You got the Wheel of Fortune. You got luck on your side. Susie, should I forgive Gary or stick to my guns? Should I forgive Gary? Cards indicate you should forgive him, but forgive him in your own time. You don't have to do it right away. You can make him sort it out a little bit. Magician, the reason I'll highlight I got an A in the recent semester I just finished is to show her that I care about school. Yeah. Simran, will I be successful in doing 5 courses next semester? Will I be successful doing 5 courses next semester? Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Simran, what does Gigi think of me currently? Thinks you're intelligent, kind-hearted, compassionate, sincere, and ambitious. Maybe a little bit creative, spontaneous, and hardworking. Simran did one for Vicky. Text Jay, what will his intentions be this weekend now when he reads it? He's not read it. Plus I found out that his late father's birthday was yesterday. Okay. I think you can hear from him. I think 4 of Cups is in reverse. He could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, feeling as if the world is at your feet. You got to wish around the situation. So I think that things move forward towards success this weekend. I think you're going to see him. If you don't see him, you should at least hear from him and then have plans in the near future. Kevin, is my immunity good? Should I bother to get dosed too? Okay. Is my immunity good? Yeah, you got a 70% chance. Yes, your immunity is good, but you also have this, which is like being guided by the divine. So that's up to you. What does your intuition tell you? Divine timing. So like that can go a couple of different ways. It's like you could be on your way to go get the second dose, and then something comes up and you don't ever make it. Divine timing steps in and you don't need it. So if that were to happen, I would say trust that situation, or vice versa. If you wake up and all of a sudden you feel like, I don't know, like driven to go get it, then I would go get it. Divine timing is taking care of it. I think your immunity is good, but you have to feel comfortable with it. Adriana, but is he really thinking about becoming a couple with me? Yeah, it's crossed his mind, definitely. Definitely. And there, look, you got the soulmate connection card here. And he has thought about things moving forward romantically. There's no doubt about it. He's just either very busy and he's dragging his feet, or he's just a little overwhelmed right now by life and he's dragging his feet. Priscilla, what are Antonio's current thoughts about me? Thinks that you're grounded and stable, kind, caring, intelligent, sincere, compassionate, hardworking, and successful. Kara, why hasn't Lewis McNeely contacted me? When will he? Seven of Cups. He has other things going on. Seven of Cups, he's got choices. He's been busy. Fool's in reverse. He may tell you all about it. Fool in reverse. Something gets revealed around the situation before it can move forward. So he may tell you exactly what's been going on. I would say you could hear from him within the next couple of days. Like maybe before the end of the weekend or maybe Monday. I would say sometime with okay, the Queen. I would say the Queen would be 12 days. I don't think it's going to take that long. I think you'll hear from him before that. Maybe you'll hear from him maybe by Monday. I think you'll hear from him soon. Charmaine, I'm restarting my online business. Feedback. Plus for celebration comes in, disappointment moves into the past. I would go for it. I think it'll be successful. The hard work you put into it will come back to you. It's got long-term potential, and you've got the Magician here, the ability to make it happen. Go for it. Susie, I feel safe at least from Steve. Am I right? Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I wouldn't let your guard down. I wouldn't answer him if he calls, but I think that right now things are kind of quiet and things are in a good place. Magician. I just emailed my female academic advisor, B, and requested to set up a Zoom meeting with her. How soon will she respond to me, this weekend or early next week? I think early next week. Like maybe Monday or Tuesday. Kevin, what do my guides think of me? Let's see. What do the guides think? That you have a lot of potential. You're very well balanced. You've got the ability to manifest opportunities, but you don't always follow through with your manifestations. So think of it like that. You may start something and then not follow through with it. Follow through with it. They also think that you have a lot of potential. You're kind-hearted. You're sincere. You're attractive. And your life is moving forward. Not bad. Jasmine, I'm worried that if I reach out to Daniel, it will go nowhere. Is it worth it? Is he still interested or hung up on his past? Okay, let's see. Is he still interested? I do think he's interested. I do think that he's interested, and I think it would be worth it to give it a shot. Yeah, you have a wish around this situation. See, being hung up on somebody from the past is a catch-22 because most people are hung up on the past until they meet someone new and move forward with someone new. Most people, like most questions that I hear from people all the time, am I going to hear from my ex? Am I going to hear from my ex? Is he going to call? Is he going to call? And a lot of times the person does call and they get fucking disappointed again anyway. So, you know, but that's like a, you know, you gotta, that's like sometimes it's tough medicine that you gotta swallow, right? Thing is that in order to move forward, most of the time somebody else has to come in. And then people get like, oh, well, I don't want to be a rebound. Well, sometimes it's a rebound, sometimes it's not a rebound. Like sometimes it's like you need to focus your energy elsewhere. We're human beings. We want to be in relationships. We don't want to be alone. So a lot of times people are hung up on the past until something moves forward. As soon as something moves forward, nobody wants to go back to the last relationship that didn't function. You know, like there's a reason why it ended. Doesn't mean that it can't work ever. right? Because sometimes people go back and it works. Usually it doesn't. So that's kind of like a catch-22 with him being hung up on the past. He may be a little hung up in the past. Most people are. Doesn't mean that he's not going to be willing to move forward with you. I would give it a shot. Georgia, money over the next few weeks. You may be moving forward towards greener pastures when it comes to money. You have some financial stability coming in around choices and no longer feeling stuck, but you got good luck coming in here around money. Negativity around money is moving into the past. Money should be okay. Feeling like balance has come back into life. Five of Pentacles in reverse, paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something. Yeah, I think money will be okay over the next few weeks. Let's see. Where am I here? Magician. We don't see it yet, so let me do something else. Let me do... I love you. How did Uziel feel about the letter and the photo card that I gave him? He thought it was nice, but I think he may be questioning your intentions, like he doesn't know what it means, or he doesn't know why. I don't know why you gave this to him, but he may be a little bit undecided. He thought it was a nice gesture, but he might not know exactly why you did that, or what made you decide to do that. I don't know how close you are with him, but it may be something that you guys talk about at some point. Magician. I know I asked already, but I was wondering if you can pull more cards in my Zoom meeting with the female. Will I be allowed to drop my 2 courses and take them in the fall? Yeah, looks like she's going to let you do it. Yeah, what did I say before? Did I say that she was going to let you drop them? You got 2 aces, which would be a 70% chance. The thing is the Virgo, the Hermit's here. She may be thinking that you're smart enough to handle them or that you can handle them, and she may not want you to drop them. But if you insist, I think that she'll let you drop them. I mean, I don't see why she wouldn't. To the top. Nav, what's coming up in love from now until August? May have a little anxiety around love, or you may have anxiety about somebody from the past. You may have anxiety around somebody from the past returning. You're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. Your life is moving forward. I don't think you're moving backwards when it comes to love. I think you have a new connection that comes in with a commitment, but it's maybe with a brand new person that you haven't met yet. And maybe that's where the anxiety is coming in. You do have passion coming in, and it could be with somebody new that may be a Pisces or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Magician. I don't see it. Let me just do Georgia. Jim just texted me what are his intentions. All right, I don't know what your relationship is with him, but he's looking for things to move forward. So it depends where your relationship is right now. He's not waiting for his ship to come in. He's trying to make something happen. Anxiety is moving into the past. If he's somebody from your past, he's returning. Feeling like he's made it to the top of the mountain. You have an Aries here. I don't know if he's an Aries. If not, you got an Aries coming in. He's looking for balance to come back to this situation. He's looking for it to move forward. I don't know how you feel about him, but let's see what happens. Magician, how fast will my request to take my current summer classes in the fall be resolved with the female be once we discuss it? I would say sometime within the week. I think it happens pretty quickly. Lola. I didn't do Lola, right, for love? Earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're prepared for this person to come in. You're not looking back on the past fondly. You are eager for your love life to move forward, and that's exactly what's happening. You have some good luck coming in around a soulmate connection. Negativity around love moves into the past, and your love life moves forward. Could be with the Capricorn. Empress, how will Adam feel and think when I don't show up for his workshop tomorrow? He's going to feel like you're holding yourself back. I don't know if he thinks that you're in love with him or you have love for him. He may think that that's why you're not showing up. I don't know. That's weird. You're holding yourself back because you're in love with him. Could that be possible? And he feels like you're not, like, I think he thinks it would be in your best interest to show up. Like you're going against your own best interest. I don't know. I don't understand that. See, he thinks that you're not showing up because you have feelings for him or romantic feelings for him. Okay. Did I do that magician one? I don't think I did. All right, let me do the Kira Spirit messages first, because I don't see it yet. Okay, Three of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for being a very high quality, for very high quality work and for being a team player. Ten of Fire, too much work, accept help from others. Life is a little out of balance. Watch out for stress-related health concerns. Three of Water, a celebration, a graduation, a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. Magician, since you said the female advisor B will allow me to drop the 2 classes I'm taking right now, should I continue studying and doing the homework or just stop? I would continue. I would continue until you know for sure that you're out of it and that you're done. I would continue. Yeah, I wouldn't quit until you know that you're out of it. Don't drop the ball. You know, you've come too far to just kind of give up now before you know for sure. Jenny, general for July. Okay, you have a soulmate connection coming in. If you're with someone now, great, current relationship looks good. If you're not with anyone, it could be a Gemini. It also could be a Capricorn that comes in. You're no longer feeling so burdened by the weight of the world, but you're feeling like life is starting to move forward. Negativity moves into the past. Looks like you got money coming in. Perseverance pays off around a work, school, or business endeavor, whatever it is that you do all day. It looks like you have some financial stability coming in or feeling a little bit more financially stable. You have choices around possible trips. Now, you might not be taking the trips in July. You may be planning the trips in July. Love looks really good this month, and you're headed towards the 10 cups being full. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The hard work you put into something school, business, or work related will come back to you in the month of July. Looks like it's a pretty decent month for you. Oh, you're welcome. Take that one. Divine Goddess, saw a flying turkey in my dreams. What's its significance? Okay, cards indicate have a little bit of patience. Life is starting to move forward. A disappointment moves into the past. And listen, either work with a creative project or explore your creative side. I don't know what that has to do with the turkey, but this is what the cards are saying. I would say there is some significance with the turkey flying with life moving forward. Life moving forward, and you got good karma coming back to you. Darlene, is Kevin over me? I got a 70% chance, yes. There may be somebody else around him right now. He may be a little bit distracted or involved with somebody else. I would keep your options open because I don't know that much is going to change around this situation right now. Parsha, general for July. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You're not seeing it before the end of the month. It will reveal itself to you. It does look like you could have a soulmate connection coming in this month, possibly with a Gemini or an Aries. You got the sun coming out over your life, which means happiness is coming in and life is starting to move forward. An old wound is finally starting to heal and move into the past. Kira, what can I expect if I go to my cousin Lorena's birthday party on Sunday? It looks like a pretty good time. It's like anxiety has moved into the past. You may feel like negativity has moved into the past. The weight of the world has melted off your shoulders. You might feel like it's put you in a much better mood, or it kind of takes you out of your head. I would go. It looks like there's room for growth, change, and transformation. And I mean, the strength part is here. I don't know how close you are with this cousin, but it could be strengthening your relationship. You may just have a really good time. It takes your head out of things. You know, you're not sitting around thinking, or it takes you out of your head. You're not sitting around thinking about things. You're talking to people, having a pretty good time. I would go. It looks like it's pretty decent. I would definitely go. Magician, general around school next week. Listen to your intuition. You may be making a decision to walk away from something that's not working for you. That may be those classes. You do have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Don't overthink things. There's danger of overthinking things. And I wouldn't stop doing your work until you know that you're done. Until you know that you're getting out of those classes. Just because I'm afraid that, just in case, I would not stop doing the homework. Stay on top of everything until you know that you're done with it. School should be pretty okay next week. Not bad. Samantha S. General. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care recharges your batteries. Perseverance around a business or financial endeavor pays off. Got a soulmate connection coming in. If you're with someone, great. If you're not with anyone, a new soulmate can enter. Maybe an Aries. Looks like you have a new business or job opportunity on the horizon. Feeling a little bit more financially stable around money or long-term money goals. Looks like you're stepping into your own strength. You're making positive choices that put yourself first and put you in charge of your life. I know you're making good decisions. Let's put it that way. You're listening to your intuition, and an old wound is finally starting to heal and move into the past. Kira, you are scary. Why did he just contact me and say that he'll explain to me what happened? Wait, who did this one? Which one was it? I can't remember. Why can't I remember? Isn't that crazy? Was it something about the Fool in reverse? I don't remember. Anyway. Simran, who will come towards me of significance? Who will come towards me of significance? You could have a Cancer that comes in. You also may have a Pisces that comes in, and there could be an Aries. New energy comes in, and they all could be pretty significant. Let's see, where am I here? Maggie, when will I meet G? Could be within the next 4 weeks. Sarda, may I have a love reading for me in Pisces? One or both of you may be holding yourselves back. I don't know who it is. And you might be feeling a little bit like the love has run out of this situation. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but it looks like it's a little bit weak right now. Could have the opportunity to start a new beginning with this person. But you have a Sagittarius and an Aries that come in that mean business. If Pisces is dragging their feet, you may wind up making another choice here. Let's see what happens. Evie, the rest of July. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Got a new business or job opportunity that comes in with like good potential. Looks like you might have a new love interest that enters if you're not with anyone right now, and that may be brand new energy that you meet sometime in August. Looks like you could be starting a new journey before the end of July. But the new love might not come until August. Or you could meet the person in July and the love relationship doesn't start until August. Passionate love. Does Karen still have crushing feelings towards me? And S, their intentions. Wait a minute. What? Does Karen still have crushing feelings towards me? And are their intentions? She still has a crush on you, yes. Angel, what will happen if I tell Elisa my feelings? Will she give me a chance? I think she'll give you a chance, yeah. Simran, characteristics of the Pisces, good and bad. This person may suffer from a little bit of anxiety. They may also be a little bit flaky or a little bit disorganized. They seem to be very intelligent, kind-hearted, sincere. There's a lot of room for growth, change, and transformation around them, and they're always looking to better themselves, or they don't have a problem taking constructive criticism, but they may suffer from a little bit of anxiety that they could feel is debilitating at times. They have they're pretty well balanced, they're pretty grounded, they're pretty down to earth, pretty stable, but sometimes they can be their own worst enemy. I mean, who can't? And they're a pretty loyal person. I think they're relatively loyal and strong. Just that anxiety issue may be tough. It was 5 minutes ago and I don't remember. T. Yvette Leonard's thoughts about our date last night. He was happy. Four of Wands and the World. So that's like, and listening to his intuition. So it's like thinking that there is like potential for the future. This could go somewhere. Has high hopes. Was content. Eager for the future. I would say that it went well last night, and it left him wanting more, headed towards the 10 cups being full. It's not a bad thing. Love T. Love for me and R. Love for me and R. You might need to have patience with this situation. Something around the situation will need to be revealed before the relationship can move forward. It looks like the timing right now may not be great for this situation, so you may just have to give it a little bit of time for things to just unfold. I don't see a whole lot of love here. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but if you guys are not currently involved, I don't think you're moving towards a commitment because the Two of Cups is in reverse. I would say the situation may be a little stagnant right now. I wouldn't expect all that much to be moving forward, not at this point. Wherever things are right now, that's where you're going to stay. For a minute, anyway. Question, will the guy that I'm to meet be at Chuck's or Country Club? Okay, will the guy that I'm to meet be at Chuck's? Country Club. Country Club comes up higher than Chuck's. I would say Country Club if I had to choose between the two. Rebel, what are his current feelings for me? Well, he seems to think that you're intelligent, intuitive, strong, and sincere. But he comes off as very slow and stuck, stagnant, and a little bit like communication could be going down, or it may be down. I don't know if he's got an issue or he's involved with somebody else. Three of Cups is in reverse. That may be why. I would say that he cares about you. He thinks that you have a lot of nice qualities, but I don't see things moving forward quickly. It looks like things may be a little stuck, or you could feel like the love cup is empty and there's not a whole lot of perseverance coming from his end. Mel, you could close them. Thank you. Simran, what to expect? What to expect? Growth, change, and transformation comes in around you as a person. You're no longer holding yourself back and you're stepping into your own strength. It also looks like negativity is moving into the past and you're listening to your intuition. Trusting your intuition a little bit more. You're also taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, which serves you well. Simran, general for the rest of the week. hard work that you put into schoolwork, business comes back to you. All of a sudden, life starts to move forward. You may be feeling undecided about something or someone. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. I would say paying off a bill of debt or a loan makes you feel relief, or putting money aside from something for something makes you feel relief. Have a little bit of patience next week. If things get a little frustrating, like, I don't know, there may be a couple of frustrating things that come up next week. Just try to have patience with it. It'll all blow over. Adriana, when am I going to have a partner? I would say sometime in the beginning of the winter. The diamonds, winter time. Ace really could be the beginning of anything, but the diamonds, I would say, like, maybe diamonds is winter time. I would say before the end of the year. Between now and the end of the year, you should have a serious partner. Now, God heard my prayers and the Cancer is in jail. Will he be in there for a while? Wow. All right, let's see. Will he be in the jail for a while? Mm-hmm. 70% chance, yes. He may have a long road ahead of him. He could have a road ahead of him with that, whatever it is that he went to jail for. So that might be good for you. Alrighty. That's it for me tonight. I am, I'm going to try to go to bed. I'm wiped. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all very much. Have a nice evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.